Hello. Today we welcome Mrs. Aditee R. Navgire, Director of Samakalan Design and Infrastructure Private Limited, with over 22 years of experience in the field of architecture. Her expertise lies in creating sustainable and innovative designs that blend seamlessly with the surrounding environment. Aditee ma'am holds a bachelor's degree in architecture from Pune University. In her pursuit of knowledge, she has also obtained a diploma in ecological conservation, further deepening her understanding of environmental preservation. To expand her skill set, she also pursued a master's degree in landscape architecture from Pune University. Throughout her career, Aditee ma'am has made a significant contribution to the field of architecture. She has served as a visiting lecturer for 4 years at many prestigious institutions. Currently, she holds the position of a visiting lecturer at BNCA, that is Bhanuben Nanavati College of Architecture, Pune, where she imparts her knowledge and expertise to the next generation of architects. With her extensive experience, Aditee ma'am brings a wealth of knowledge and a fresh perspective to the world of architecture. Her commitment to sustainable design and passion for creating spaces that harmonize with nature make her an invaluable resource in the field. Today, Aditee ma'am will guide us on education options, various career opportunities, advantages and disadvantages of this field, etc. Let's talk to Mrs. Aditee Navgire.
Hello everyone. I'll be discussing and guiding you about the architecture profession and what is architecture all about and how you can do your career in architecture. So in last 10 years a lot of change has been occurred in the architecture profession or architecture career also. It's a 5 years course after 12th exam, and it's quite tedious also. You have to work very hard physically, of course mentally, and then you have 2 years of post-graduation course. So in last 10 years, a lot of changes have been occurred in the architecture course, as such that now in Pune itself there are 25 architecture colleges. So you can opt for the admission in any of these colleges. Now the strength of these colleges differs from each institute. In some they have only 40 students, in some they have 4 classes of 40 students each. Now there are many autonomous colleges or deemed universities in Pune, and some are under the association of Pune University. So you can have so now you have ample amount of or ample quantity of seats available for architecture course under Pune University or as a deemed university. Now like the colleges like Symbiosis or Bharati Vidyapeeth or MIT, they are all deemed universities now. But other colleges like Marathwada, Simhagad College, then PVP, Ayojan, many other colleges are under, they come under Pune University. But the syllabus and the exam pattern is same for the Pune University and the deemed universities. So the basic change or the main change that's what we can say is number of colleges available and a number of seats available for the admission. Also now in Pune colleges you have many post-graduation courses also which were not available previously. Previously only few colleges in India used to offer the post-graduation courses like Ahmedabad, Delhi, Bangalore and Mumbai. But now in Pune you can have options of maybe 10 to 15 colleges which offer the post-graduation courses. So this is the basic change that has occurred in architecture course. And also now you have many opportunities abroad which you can opt after you complete the architecture course. They have in basic course of post graduation in India and abroad is of 2 years, but in UK, as you must be knowing, they also offer 1 year course of post graduation. Many architects, after completing the architecture course, they also go for the post graduation in project management. So project management is very much near or very much related to the architecture profession, as the architect after you enter the profession, in each of the project the architect is always in the leading role. So he has to look after many agencies, many suppliers, many works on the site, and that's what he can also act as a project manager for that project. Many students feel architecture as a very interesting option. It's really true, because architecture is a combination of two fields, art and technology. So who many of the technical persons, or many, as you can say that many engineers have inclination towards music, dance, or any other art. Many many medical professionals also have inclination towards arts. So I think it's a hidden talent in each person. So in architecture you can explore both the options, like art and technology. Art is very important, as architecture is completely based on creativity, or you can say mental intelligence towards arts. Many students can opt for architecture field, and technology is also plays a vital role, because all the construction, or all the construction materials, the construction techniques is completely a technical part, but that technical part has a base of creativity. So it's a combination of both. So whoever is has inclination towards any type of art, not a very specific art, any type of art or creative mind can opt for the architecture course. After 10th, the students have to opt for the science stream, and in science they have to have PCM. So maths is compulsory, biology can be optional. In some years, maybe for 4 to 5 years ago, commerce or arts stream students also had also chance to opt for the architecture entrance exam. But now again they have restricted it to the science stream. So PCM is compulsory for the architecture admission. As told before, or as previously added, the architecture is a course of 5 years after 12th. You may think it as a very lengthy course. Yes, it is, because other courses are maybe the bachelor's degree course are 3 years or 4 years, but it's a 5 years course. After completion of the undergraduate course, you get a bachelor's degree, B.Arch, so Bachelor of Architecture. And after completion of the masters, it's 2 years after B.Arch, so you get M.Arch, Master of Architecture. In different universities, you can have the post-graduation degree as M.Tech also. Like in IIT, you get M.Tech, so Masters of Technology, but in architecture stream. Now, after 12th, you have to appear for an entrance exam. It's of two types. One is on the state level and one is on the national level. So for the state level, you have to appear for an exam called NATA. In Pune or in many cities in Maharashtra, you have classes which teach about the NATA exam and take all the subjects which are related to the NATA exam. Now for the students who are situated in the rural areas or some towns near to larger cities, I will say that if you don't have any NATA class nearby, then you have to ask for or you have to approach to any class in the city, because for NATA exam, they have included many subjects now related to architecture. So maybe the 12th students may not know all these things, or all this, or may not have all the knowledge about the architecture subjects. Like they ask some questions in about history of architecture, or architecture, technology, or culture, or vernacular architecture. So even the students, 12th students, may not know what is meant by vernacular architecture. So I suggest all the students who want to appear for the NATA exam should approach any class for NATA, or they can ask any class in the city about online, because now you have online option also. So you can ask any class if they can opt for the online course. To get the admission anywhere in India, so the students have to appear for JEE paper 2, which is conducted all over India. And you can appear for, there are 3 attempts for JEE paper 2 and 4 attempts for NATA exam. If you appear for NATA, you can get admission in any college throughout Maharashtra, and it's state level examination. And for JEE paper 2, if you appear for that exam, you can opt for the admission anywhere, for any college in India. So mainly JEE paper 2 is basically for getting admission in the government colleges of architecture nationwide. So these are 2 exams which you have to appear for, entrance exams for getting the admission in architecture. Both the entrance exam take place after 12th exam. So like some of the engineering entrance exams, you have the maybe IIT exam, or the students have to appear before 12th. But these 2 architecture entrance exams are after the 12th. So you can also prepare for the exams as well. Then for the entrance, English is also plays a vital role in the paper, and also some part is based on the mental ability or general knowledge also. So you have to go through the syllabus of NATA and JEE very keenly, and then only you can prepare. It's not so that you don't prepare anything and go for the exam on that day, but you have to prepare very well. Some of the drawing questions are also asked in the entrance exam, like based on 2D and 3D objects. So that part also you have to go through very neatly, sincerely, and then you can appear, because all the questions have the same weightage in the paper. And also for the last list which is put on for the admissions, the 12th marks are also taken into account. So it's not so that if you neglect the 12th exam and only appear for the entrance exams of the architecture, but you have to be prepared for the 12th and the entrance both very keenly. The pattern of the entrance exam is written paper. You don't have to appear for any orals or any practicals, but you have to prepare with the drawing material, all the stationery which is required for 2D 3D drawing for the paper, because in the paper you have some drawing questions also. And if you have appeared for the drawing exams in school, in the elementary and the intermediate, they will help you to go through the questions asked in the NATA or JEE papers. After you graduate as an architect, or you get a BR degree, you can go for masters also. Now in masters in architecture you have many options. So you have landscape architecture, then conservation, then you can opt for town planning, urban design, urban planning, so you construction management. So maybe you have 7 to 8 options for postgraduate courses, and they have many colleges now have the facility of the postgraduate courses. In Pune, many colleges have landscape architecture, urban planning, urban design, and construction management. The Delhi College, Ahmedabad College also have the conservation branch, and also they have I think the town planning. The town planning, for town planning you can also appear also opt for the COEP. They have the town planning department, and in IITs also the architects can have get an admission for the postgraduate courses, like they have product design, or they have project management, or in IIT also they have the town planning. So you have many options for the postgraduate courses. Now in before, when I graduated, we had many limited options of post graduation, but now you students can appear or can opt for in many branches in post graduation. Also, as I said earlier, the architects can also opt for project management courses, or they can also go for business management, because the architecture involves many fields in the profession. Now you have to see for the bills of the contractor, you have to look after the quotations, then you have to know the rate analysis, how to take out the rate of any construction method or any material. So all these also include some of the accounts portion, and so that you can also opt for business management. So I think the architect students after graduation have a wider choice of for post graduation. All these branches are also available abroad, out of India, for post graduation. Each university has a different entrance exam pattern. Some universities may have only a written paper, or some universities need the English examination to get through, or some have for some you have to present some papers. So according to their pattern you can get the admission. For the exam pattern of the abroad universities, you can check their websites, or you can inquire online also, and you can get the information. So in India and abroad, for post graduation you have ample amount of options available for architecture. The usual skills that like patience, then hard work, and creativity is all required for the architecture profession, and to be successful in architecture profession. I mentioned patience because when you enter the profession independently or on your own, it's very difficult to get the jobs or projects on your own. If you are working for some company, then it's like a regular job, like the others do in other professions. But if you try, or if you go for your independent practice, then it's difficult to get settled in architecture profession, because in architecture, as I said earlier, many other things are also involved, or many other agencies are also involved, and you have to have a good coordination between all of them, and to learn all these things it requires time. So maybe to get settled in your independent individual practice, a person would need minimum 5 to 7 years for settlement in architectural practice. Then hard work is now essential for every profession, because nowadays it's so much of competition, or maybe saturation in every field. So to prove yourself better than the other, you have to have patience, and you have to go through the hard work. So these two are the common things which anyone should have. And creativity is the, may you can say that, the basis of the architecture profession. Then the architecture is basically for the user group, like who are going to use that space or that building. So the architect who is designing any structure or any campus should first study about the user group and their mentality. So it is very much related to the human nature and emotions. So the architect also should have capability to understand the human emotions, the human sensitivity, the culture around surrounding the campus. So all these things also matter for an architect to be successful. Now, for an architect, the thought process should be very much holistic. Like, the architect must think about the existing natural resources in the campus, the surroundings of the campus, then the people who are residing or who are using the surroundings, and the people who are going to use this campus. So all these things matter a lot while designing any space or any campus. So the architect must learn to think holistically and produce or present a product likewise. So also, the, as I said earlier, the architect has to have coordination with many agencies, many suppliers. So he should have also the quality of a leader. Like, the architect is a leader in every project. All the agencies, including the client or the customer, is dependent on architect for any decision. So the main role of the architect is to get along with all the agencies which are involved and take them with you and reach the destination. So all these qualities are also very much important for an architect to be successful.